Blind Slug, good morning. How's the quality on your end? This is my second time popping in here. Better? Let me know. It's working out? Okay, good. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Nathan. Good morning. Sorry about that last time. Good. I'm glad it's working now. Good morning. It's Monday. Super Bowl weekend has passed. I'm curious of your guys' thoughts of the Super Bowl. Overall, I was very happy to see the Chiefs lose. Not so much that because I don't like the Chiefs, more so because I can't stand Taylor Swift. Also thought it was very funny that they booed her. Was happy to see the president there. It was great to see a one-sided victory like that. They put a whooping on them. They beat the brakes off them, as they say in prison. But yeah, that was fun to watch. Some pretty good commercials. Definitely some pretty good commercials. That Mountain Dew commercial with Seal is amazing. I would say that gets my vote for the best. Yeah, Scatman, I started real young, played Pop Warner all the way up through 8th grade, and then played high school football. But alas, being 5'10", 5'11", and only 200 pounds, playing on the line, I was smart enough to know that I wasn't going to go anywhere to play football. So really senior year was when I started competitively powerlifting and traveling for that, and got really more focused on my bodybuilding. But I did love to play. I love to play. I played center and defensive tackle all through those years. See, as a little boy playing Pop Warner, I was big kid. But then once I got to high school, I got in really good shape because I was already bodybuilding at such a young age. So I was stronger than, guys on the team that were way bigger than me because I took my bodybuilding so seriously. But, maybe if I was faster, which I wasn't, I could have played, fullback or something like that. But I definitely didn't have the skills to play a skill position. I remember once freshman year, we were blowing out a team, and I got to run the ball on a play, which was kind of fun. I got like 3 yards and then got annihilated from the side because I was running totally upright and all happy. It wasn't surveying the field. I came through the hole. I was like, yeah, and I got blasted. So anyway, hockey, a lot of people play hockey where I'm from. A lot of people. I worked on top of the Brewster Ice Arena training clients, and I never ever went down to skate once. Can you believe that? Oh, thank you for the belated birthday wish. I appreciate it. The kid is here. The kid is here. So what'd you guys think of that Super Bowl game? Did you watch it? Did you watch it all? I'm curious of what you guys thought of the halftime before performance. Be honest about it. I want to hear what you guys thought. Jennifer, good morning. Good morning. What did you guys think? Let's share our thoughts. Keith, I know where you stand. Looks like me and you are on the same page. So, I thought that it was just absolutely the worst halftime show I've ever seen, regardless of being a fan or not. He's got some okay songs, but I'm just saying, you can't compare a rap performance to a rock performance. It's just completely different, right? You can't do that. So you gotta, if you base it on the overall performance of the show, what went on, it just seemed so much less went into the production compared to, over the years, you got people coming out of the sky and this and that. And I just thought it was very under and impressive. There was a couple of the background dancers that were really in the zone. I appreciated it. But if you think of some of the other rap performances they've had over the years, they've had way better rap performances than that. Way better. The one with Dre killed that one. Did you ever try Louis Simmons' reverse hyperextension machine? So, I have done reverse hypers, yes. I have only tried them about once since I've been back. I actually got a reverse hyper piece. I got the Nordic Hyper. I don't know if you've ever seen that, guys. I got it because it does so many functions in one. I've actually been using it for a lying hamstring curl lately, but it just makes me very nervous to do that stuff because of how fucked up I am back there. Now, I'm not saying for you not to do it, but I get extremely, extremely nervous, personally. Anytime I add something new in, it's just something I get very nervous about. I bought an inversion table one year, and I literally blew my back out the first day using it. Mancini says the commercial was racist. What commercial was racist? Broken Board says, one thing I tell my son not to do is listen to rap music. Mancini wants to see that metal halftime show. Let's see. I thought that if I'm thinking of more recent rap performances, the year with Dr. Dre and Eminem and Snoop, all those guys, that was a cool performance. They did a really good job. I don't know. I thought it was extremely under impressive. It looked to me like they threw it together. Mancini says all the commercials were ghetto. Damn, tell us how you really feel, Mancini. So my favorite commercial was the Mountain Dew Seal commercial. That commercial's awesome. Also, I like the commercial where, did you guys see the one where the three old ladies are playing golf? And I'm talking the two old ladies are like in their 80s, and the lady's looking at her phone, and she's like, wow, my boyfriend, look what my boyfriend sent me. And the other old lady is like, that's nice. And then the lady's about to swing her golf club. She's like, what are you looking at over there? And the lady goes, dick pic. And it sounds like she said dick pic. That made me laugh. For the website called Tick Pic, that one was my second favorite. The seal one with the seal, with Seal's face on the seal, hilarious. But I was very underimpressed with the halftime show. I was pretty underimpressed with just about all of the performances, with exception of Lady Gaga. Shout out to Lady Gaga. I love Lady Gaga. I don't know about those bleach blonde eyebrows. That was a little strange, but random battle of the champions: Wu-Tang or Metallica. Whew. Wu-Tang or Metallica. Man, if you ask me that question before 9th grade, fast answer would have been Wu-Tang. If you asked me, though, during high school, I would have went Metallica. You ask me now, It's funny, later in life I got back into a phase of listening to that old rap again, driving in the car and whatnot. But I still think I'll go Metallica overall. I'm really more of a metalhead personally. Wu-Tang is without a doubt my favorite rap. More than Biggie, more than Nas, more than anyone, Wu-Tang is my favorite rap. But that being said, I'm just more of a metal. Rap doesn't do to me what metal does for me. Mancini is not a fan of rap. I know that, Mancini. You made your point clear. Mancini is a rocker. He's a rocker. Yeah, the blonde eyebrows is very strange. She's crazy. She's weird, but I love her. I really do. I love Lady Gaga. One thing you can't deny is that Lady Gaga can sing. That she can sing her heart out, and she doesn't lip sync. That's another thing. Did you all see? Yes, I've seen Meshuggah live, Recovery Dog, a couple times actually. Very good. Did you guys notice that SZA didn't even sing? She was lip singing. What's the point of that? Going out there for half of a song and then just lip singing? So weird. So strange. Now listen, compare the national anthem at the Super Bowl, right? The greatest show on earth. The greatest show on earth. Would you agree the Super Bowl is the greatest show on earth, right? The national anthem versus the national anthem at the inauguration. Not even close. Not even close. Yeah, Recovery Dog, I've seen him at a couple different festivals. I'll have to look, because I usually save the shirts from the festivals as a keepsake. Which ones I've seen them at. But I've seen them a couple times. Yes, Trump, first president to attend the Super Bowl. I thought that was remarkable, you know? You'd think some of these presidents that were younger guys at the time, that they'd want to get out of the house and go to something like that. But Trump, he does go to quite a few sporting events. He goes to college football games. He goes to UFC all the time. So, anyway. I was happy to see, I'm not an Eagles fan. I definitely, okay, I love you. I'm not an Eagles fan. I actually have been to an Eagles game. And there are fans out there in Philadelphia, ugh. You want to see a bunch of trashy fans. Listen, you're going to see some trash at the football games. I will say, I'm a Jets fan. We got great fans. But I've seen some trashy-ass Jet fans do some pretty nasty things. But there were some rough ones in Philly. When you eat like an asshole over the weekend, best thing to do is just start and eat right again. Yeah, what I usually do, Zionic, personally, what I do, if you want to really bounce back fast, is I go into a pretty long fast. So, for instance, I'll give you an example. My birthday, right? I wouldn't say that I ate like an asshole because we went to the Brazilian steakhouse, which is just a delicious amount of meats. But boy, if I didn't consume at least 2 or 3 pounds of meat, I would be really surprised. And after all that, had a big old piece of carrot cake for dessert, my birthday cake. And man, my stomach was not good after that. So I fasted the next day until almost 7 o'clock at night. So I went into about a 22-hour fast, guys. And you know what? Ate one good meal, decent amount of food, went to bed, was right back to feeling great again the next day. Weight didn't even rebound. So that's what I'll typically do. Obviously, you want to get back up on the horse, eating clean. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll just let my body go through a long fast period and just burn through it. Give that digestion a break, you know, so you're not working on anything. Let the insulin just be non-existent for a while. Burn through all that stored glycogen. Let's see here. But overall, yeah, performances, not very impressed with the performances. But happy to see the game go the way it did. Really, was there anyone in here that wanted to see the Chiefs win? It's okay if you did. Zionic, I'm telling you, that's the best way to do it. Even when I was, back in the day when I was competing and I wasn't into the intermittent fast the way I am now, if I went hard like that with cheats, I'd do the same thing. New World Muscle says, last night was the first time I ate bad in months. Stomach felt it this morning. Listen, if you're used to eating really clean and you go and eat bad, it's essentially like poisoning yourself. Trust me. I don't know why I do it when I do. Keep that Pepto-Bismol around for that, man. If you keep that Pepto-Bismol around, it'll knock that out a little faster. What is a bodybuilder's worst nightmare? Well, funny question, because I could give you an answer on actual nightmares. When I was getting ready for my shows, and I was starting to get into that real hard push at the end, let's say, inside of like 4 weeks, right? When the body fat is very, very low, I actually used to have dreams, and they were nightmares, where I would be in my dream. For an example, I had a dream that somebody was like, man, try one of these brownies. And I was like, no, man, I'm dieting for a show. And he's like, bro, just have a bite. It's not going to be a big deal. And I start eating the brownie. And then I just start uncontrollably eating the brownie. And I'm like crushing the whole tray. And my friend's like, yo, stop, chill out, what are you doing? And I'm eating and I'm crying while I'm eating it, like, why can't I stop eating? And I lift up my shirt and I just start getting fatter and fatter, and I'm like, all this work, sabotage. And then you wake up and it's like, what the hell? Wake up, heart racing. I had multiple dreams like that. If you want actual nightmare dreams, back in the days when I was competing. Badabuko, what's up, my friend? You and Aaron could sell ice to an Eskimo, but did you ever have an employee who couldn't sell the life jacket to a drowning man? Yes. Some guys just aren't cut out for it. We would bring guys in to the call center or to sales positions, and they'd want to be a part of it so bad, and they just couldn't do it. They just didn't have it. We usually would give them about 3 months to try, and if they couldn't hack it in 3 months, they'd have to go. It wasn't too many, but yeah, there was a couple guys that were just terrible. For the most part, we've had some damn good salesmen. Listen, my first ever salesman, James McCuzzi, was a beast, and Chris Evangelista was pretty good. And we had some good guys in the call center. Sammy was probably the craziest machine of a salesman that I've ever known. Campy says, I thought a 3P would have been neat for history's sake, but it wasn't leaning either way. Yeah, I suppose. Although I wouldn't want it to be that team in the record books. I'm just so tired of the Chiefs. Mostly because of all the Taylor Swift stuff. I can't stand seeing the association of Taylor Swift with the Chiefs. The NFL showing her so much. I get it. You show the stars at the game. Hey, look who's here. But not so much. Also can't stand Travis Kelce. I think he's so cringy and corny. What else we got here? Cannot stand her. Let's see, Recovery Dog says, dang, I've never taken a cycle but GH and Anavar. What do you think? Love GH, love Anavar, but wouldn't suggest doing any kind of cycle that doesn't have testosterone in it. Most important. Most important. Did I see the tweets from the Eagles running back's fiance, white chick dropping M-bombs? No, I didn't. Tell me about it. What did it say? Let's see. Blas Angora Navarro. What you got for me? Hey, PJ Braun, did you see the Super Bowl yesterday? Were you going with the game? I did watch the Super Bowl, so I'm a Jets fan. So typically I would root for the AFC, but I can't stand Taylor Swift, so for that reason I rooted for the Eagles. Yeah, I'm a Jets fan. Did you manage to hang out with my lord on your birthday? So no, I'm supposed to hang out with him for his birthday. He has been blowing my phone up, and he does something extremely annoying, guys. Good morning, good morning. What he does is he texts me a couple times, right? And if I don't respond in a fast enough fashion, he sends question marks. And he will repeatedly send question marks. I don't know who taught him that. I've told him not to do that to me. It irritates the hell out of me. So there'll literally be, yes, just like that. But he'll do it every hour or so until I respond. And I'll respond, Jason, I'm busy. That's why I haven't read these messages yet. I've seen what you said. And on top of that, I've already committed to, I've text confirmation of the date that we can hang out, yet he will then offer other dates and ask about those dates. And I'm like, what? Which date do you want? So there will be a meeting, yes, most likely this Wednesday or next Wednesday, and it will revolve around me giving things to him, of course, and that's about it. That's about it. No, I don't think there'll be an Olive Garden trip. As usual, he's gonna win. He's gonna win this one. He has been sending more pictures of himself with his shirt off lately. Lately, there's been a lot of shirtless pictures. Also, I can't wait. I'm gonna mess with him. You guys are hearing it from me first. I haven't said anything yet, and I'm totally kidding. But I'm gonna play it up like I'm serious. So don't tell him. But he sent a bunch of DMs to Marissa with his shirt off in the gym, flexing and showing off, and saying, you know, don't I look good for 40? And I'm gonna get on him about slide into my girl's DMs. I gotta give him a piece of my mind on that. We were laughing, Marissa and I were both laughing our asses off at that. I said, damn, look at that. Look at that, even your boys can slide into your wife's DMs like that. How about that? No, so far, to my knowledge, she's been upfront about it. And, isn't sliding around behind my back with it. But we are both cracking up. She's like, why am I getting these? Show me her phone. I was like, yo, that's so funny. I actually took a little video of it and I sent it to a couple of my buddies. We were laughing so hard. I was like, I'm gonna save this until I hang out with him on his birthday. And I'm gonna say, listen, we have to have a serious talk and I'm gonna present it. I wish I could have the camera on him. I hope if I come out and if this baby comes out looking anything like Genova, I'm gonna be so upset. So we'll say. Funny as hell. Funny as hell. Oh man. What else you guys got for me today? Monday, leg day. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not so sure about the accuracy of the Apple Watch as far as the calorie burning goes. I don't know what setting you guys use yours on. I did arms on Saturday, which is not that hard of a day, you know? But there's a lot of moving around and whatnot. And it had me like over 700 calories burned. I was like, holy shit. I wonder what it's gonna be when I do legs on Monday. I killed my legs today and the calories were way less. I was like, this can't be right. Badabuco, yes, great. I love Natural Body, great mom and pop supplement stores. They got a bunch of them up there. Mancini, I got the newest one, the newest Apple Watch. That's the one that she got me. Set the watch to Hindenburg mode? Okay, that's what I gotta go. Oh, tater tot, you're right. If I see that, I'm gonna be terrified. Terrified. Oh man, Brian Rogers. Terrible halftime show. The Apple Watch goes by arm movement. I had a feeling. That's what I was telling Marissa, right? So if you think about it, I'm on the leg press, seated, holding on. So literally no arm movement. I'm on the leg extension, holding on. Everything that I do for legs, with the exception of like, this is what I thought, right? The only thing that I really didn't have to hold on to today, guys, was when I was doing Bulgarian split squats. The Bulgarian split squats, I burned 100 calories in like 5 minutes. It soared up for that. And I'm thinking about it. I'm moving my arms a lot when I do that. If you have POTS, Apple Watch thinks you're doing cardio always because of the arthritis. Interesting. So I'll tell you, I don't know. I have it set on the functional training setting, so maybe that's not the right setting. But we'll see. I'm like, there's no way I burn more calories in an arm workout than a leg workout. No way. But a lot of movement in the arm workout. That's what I gotta do. What else you guys got for me today? It's Monday. Good leg workout today. I am getting a haircut after this. I gotta go. Marissa and I are going to check out the hospital that we are going to be, I guess, spending a few days at once the baby comes, right? There's 2 hospitals down here in this area, basically Boca East and Boca West. Mancini says, I tried the new EAs. Very good. I got my Rocket Pop right here. Love it. Love it. Stay on for a few more minutes, guys. Are you trying different hospital foods? Yes, I'm picking where we go based on the foods. Scatman. Vince Taylor versus Rich Gaspari, break them down, thank you. So, aesthetically, Vince Taylor destroys Rich Gaspari, although some would say that Vince Taylor's legs weren't as impressive as his upper body. And this is primarily because his upper body was just really, really round and heavily muscled. That being said, I still find him to be more symmetrical, more impressive. I would say Gaspari's best trait was getting in really damn good condition. Really damn good condition. But if you're talking about opened up shots, front double by, not even close. Vince destroys him. Honestly, he destroys him in every pose. No offense to Rich Gaspari. I just, very, very different caliber of physique. I mean, Vince Taylor, if it wasn't for, a couple of guys being in the way when he was in his prime, probably could have been Mr. Olympia. He was the Masters Mr. Olympia. You know what I mean? The guy stayed great for a long time. When Palumbo had heart surgery like a year ago, he reviewed the food and he didn't like it, to keep it simple. That's hilarious. How did I miss that, Scatman? I gotta go check that out. Mancini says lollipop flavor with hype sour gummy is a game changer. Interesting combo, okay. Who do I think was the best uncrowned Mr. Olympia? Kevin Levrone, all day. All day. Kevin Levrone. You know what, Scatman, I almost feel bad that I missed that and I haven't said anything to Dave about it. I should probably reach out to him. I'm glad he's doing well, though. What do you guys think as far as the best uncrowned Mr. Olympia? I mean, it's for me it's number one. It's Kevin Levrone, but number two, I would give to Flex Wheeler. Badabuco, I knew a guy that said that he trained in the same gym as Vince Taylor, and he said you would never believe how light he trains and looks that freaky. And I said I would believe it. I would believe it. Genetics play such a crazy role. I was in the clinic. Okay. I must have missed it. I missed a lot those 2 years while I was in prison. Mancini says, I say Lee Priest should have won the Olympia. The shorter guys, I get it. As good as they were, the Olympia for me, it's a big boy show. I want to see the big boys win the Olympia personally. So, when you put a short guy as good as they are against a guy 6 inches taller, for me, my eyes always go to the taller guy. Let's see. Built Tough to Laugh says, is 18-inch arms crazy for a natural? I think I could be Mr. Olympia if I hop on the gas. Yes, an 18-inch arm, if it's lean and not fat, is a very big arm. Yes. There's guys out there with huge arms, but they're fat asses. The guy who's claiming to have the biggest arms in the world now is a fat slob. I don't know. It's gross. But yes, a lean, muscular 18-inch arm is very, very big. Very, very big. So regardless, natural or not, it's a big arm. When you start getting into these 20 and up arms, you're talking about huge, huge, huge professional bodybuilder sizes here. One more minute, guys. Give it to me. What do I think about Paul DeMeo? It's sad he passed away too early. I was a big Paul DeMeo fan when I was young and I was competing. that's what I was getting quite a bit from the judges, and guys that have been around were telling me, you remind me of Paul DeMeo. So of course, as a young guy, that was something for me to aspire to. In fact, Ed Connors, part of the reason why he approached me and brought me out to California was because I resembled Paul DeMeo so much to him. So he had a truly remarkable physique. Sad to see guys pass away like that. I know he had a lot of troubles in his personal life. He was really amazing. One of the most mentee moments on After Hours was when Dave's sister, Nicole, did a psychic read of the panelists, and Armin Adibi and Lee Priest called her bullshit. All of a sudden, she had to end the Zoom. Hilarious. Badabuco says Sean Reyes is by far the best bodybuilder to not win the Olympia. He's definitely up there. He's definitely up there. I'd rather have Kevin Levrone if I go for uncrowned. As far as what I wanted to look like, I wanted to look like Kevin Levrone. And 4 second places, ran into the wrong guy in front of him each time. And then Flex Wheeler, man, when he was supposed to take Ronnie, and Ronnie just came in too nasty. Flex was remarkable. Remarkable. Do I feel bad for Taylor Swift being booed? No, I booed her too from home. Didn't Ed bring the Ultimate Warrior and Sing to California for bodybuilding before they started wrestling? Yes, he did. He also brought John Cena to WWE. John Cena was working his gym and wanted to bodybuild. And Ed was like, you don't have the right structure for bodybuilding. Let me make a connection for you. The rest is history. I've actually seen bodybuilding photos of John Cena when he was like 18. They're really, really cool pictures to see. Really, really cool pictures to see. Victor Martinez was great that year. He was great that year. I was still rooting for Jay. Alien vs. Predator or Jason vs. Freddy? Alien vs. Predator. PG, what type of head game do you think Taylor Swift has? Probably terrible, Tater Tot. I imagine it's terrible. PJ the MMA Pick Guru. DDP dominated. Nice call. Yeah, I told you. I knew it was going to go 5 rounds because Strickland he's very, very tough to fight. His defense is remarkable. And I knew that DDP was going to be less crazy in this fight, although he did get a little crazy in the 4th round when he broke his nose, chasing him around like a maniac. I think he just gets really excited. So I knew it was going to go 5 rounds, but I expected it to be very lopsided this time, and I was right. I was actually pretty damn close with all the fights actually this weekend. Whew. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. 47 minutes in. Had a great leg workout today. I appreciate you guys coming on here and doing this. Got more stuff to do with the missus today. Oh, looks like my RX status. Oh, good. His fights are kind of boring. Yes, I agree. I like him, but I agree. Lil Wayne, Rock the World or Eminem Spacebound? Lil Wayne, definitely Wheezy on that one. Definitely. Mr. Kitty After Dark or Billy Idol. Hey, little sister. Definitely Billy Idol. Hey, little sister. Woo. All right, that was good. I got to keep chugging water today. Whew. A little behind on my water from sitting on my ass most of yesterday. But I got my legs in. I got my cardio done. And that is it. I appreciate you guys doing this. God bless you guys. I know I missed the training video with Chris Luke last week. We did a little pregnancy update instead, but we'll be back training this week. Something new. I hope you guys check it out. I love you all. Peace out. Bye, guys. God bless you guys.